Hello student. So in the last class of digital electronics we have started sequential circuits. I have explained you what is a basic memory element and what do you mean by flip flop. So before understanding the circuit design of flip flop, how you will going to construct a 1 bit memory element, let me explain you another very important circuit, which is your latch, and then after the flip flop is the extension of your latch circuit. Flip flop is the extension of your latch circuit. So kindly attend, please pay attention to understand this basic memory element that is known as your latch. So how to construct this latch? So as I have explained you in the previous class, that is a cross coupled NOT gate. So this is going to constructed. So this latch, so we will have this latch can be constructed by using your NOR gate and NAND gate. NOR gate and NAND gate. And the second thing is no clock pulse is required. No clock. CLK means your clock pulse is required for this sequential circuit. So it is a basic one bit memory. It is a basic 1 bit memory element. So actually this is not in your syllabus, but in order to understand your flip flop circuit, you must understand this latch circuit first. So here no clock pulse is required. We can construct this latch circuit by using your NOR gate or by using your NAND gate. So how to construct this? So in the last class we have studied the two NOT gate. So this is your NOT gate and a feedback is connected like this. So this is your suppose first NOT gate and this is your second NOT gate. So I am also explained you that this circuit can be designed like this. This is how also we can construct. So because in your flip flop or in your sequential circuit you have always two output, that is your output Q and its complement, that is Q bar T. So let me design this latch gate using this cross coupled connection, which is nothing but two NOT gate connected in cascade and a feedback from the output is connected to the input. So this is also known as your cross coupled gate. So kindly pay attention to this circuit. In order to have command over the sequential circuit, you must understand what is a latch. So I am going to construct this latch by using NOR gate, NOR latch. So how the circuit will be look like? So just like your NOT gate, here I am going to use NOR gate. See one by one step. You have to construct like this. So these are two NOR gate. So we will have so this is a crossover, means there is no connection between this, but this is connected directly to this terminal. This is your R and this is your S. Here you have Q and you have Q bar. So always in sequence circuit we have two outputs, Q and its complement Q bar. That means if Q is 0, Q bar is 1. If Q is 1, Q bar is 0, like that. So this R means reset. This R means, always remember, reset. This S means set. So in digital, what is the meaning of reset? reset means 0, set means 1. So in digital the meaning of reset is 0 and the set means 1, but here we will take this as a variable which is denoted as R and S. We can take this as A and B, whatever may be, but in general notation we have RS slash SR slash SR slash, that's why R stands for reset and S stands for set. So let me first explain you what is the truth table for your NOR gate. How this is going to act like a memory element, I am going to prove it. So before that I need the truth table for this NOR gate, as we have already studied in NOR gate truth table. So for example here, this is your NOR gate. Where we have input A, B and we have output Y. So A, B and Y. So AB can be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So NOR gate we have A plus B whole bar. A plus B whole bar. That means when A, B, so A plus B whole bar means we have A, B at 0, 0. So 0, 0 means 0 plus 0, that is 0, 0 complement 1. 1 remaining on in all other case 0, first we have to calculate 0 and 1. So 0 or 1, which is 1. So you have to take 1 complement. 1 complement. So 1 complement is 0. So all other remaining case we will have 0. I have already taught you about this NOR gate. First you have to calculate NOR gate is nothing but first you have to calculate OR and then its complement. So 0 or 0, always going to 0 and 0 complement is 1. In OR gate 0 or 1, 1, 1 or 0, 1. So you have to take its complement 0, 1 or 1 means 1. So 1 complement is 0. So all remaining all other cases we will have output as 0. So what you can observe from this truth table? What you can observation? The observation is whenever one of the input is 1, whatever may be the other input, the output will be 0 in case of NOR gate. This is a very, very important conclusion. You need to observe this from this truth table, that whenever one of the input of NOR gate, that is either A or B or both the input. So whenever one of the input, the moment you see the NOR, we are applying one of the input to the NOR gate as 1, whatever may be the remaining input, the output is 0. So that means now we will see here, for example, let's see case 1. Let's say your R is equal to 0 and S is equal to 1. I am taking R is equal to 0 and S is equal to 1. So what will happen? So you can see here, the moment S is equal to 1, what will happen? Please pay attention. The moment S is equal to 1, S is connected to this NOR gate. So Q bar is equal to 1. So Q bar is equal to 0. So the moment S is equal to 1, whatever may be this input, the moment S is equal to 1, so Q bar is equal to 0. So Q bar is equal to 0, and if this R is equal to 0, so you can observe here R is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 0. So what will happen to this? So Q is equal to 1. So you can observe from this, when I am applying, first the moment you see S is equal to 1, this second gate active first. This second gate will produce the output first, because NOR gate is very, very sensitive to this one input. So the moment you apply S is equal to 1, the output Q bar is equal to 0, and now this Q bar is connected to this NOR gate, you can see here. So Q bar is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0. I have already taken this r is equal to 0. So when this r is equal to 0 and q bar is equal to 0, you can see here when both the input in 0, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, so q is equal to 1. So you will have q is equal to 1. So r is equal to 0, s is equal to 1. We have q is equal to 1 and q bar is equal to 0. Then I need to take, now in this scenario we have to take r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0. Now I am taking r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0. So the moment r is equal to 0, at that moment what will the value of this q? Q is equal to 1. So first we have applied this, then I remove this r and s as r is equal to 0 and I am applying now s is equal to 0. So the moment r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0 is applied, what is there? Q is equal to 1. So q is equal to 1 coming here, r is equal to 0. The moment this is applied, q bar is equal to 0. So q bar is equal to 0. And now this is 0, 0. So q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1. So what we can observe here, even though I remove the input and apply some different input, that is r is equal to 0, s is equal to 0, your output is same, q is equal to 1 and q bar is equal to 0. So this is your memory condition. In this case, memory condition means it will be able to retain the previous state even though the inputs are changed. It will be able to retain the previous state even though the inputs are changed. Now you can see here, first I am applying r is equal to 0, s is equal to 1. At that moment we have q is equal to 1 and q bar is equal to 0. Again I am applying r is equal to 0, s is equal to 0. Then also we are getting q is equal to 1 and q bar is equal to 0. So even though the inputs are changed, the outputs remain same. So this is your condition for memory. So this r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0 is known as your memory condition. So let's see the second case, case 2. I am going to prove this. Let's see the second case. Case 2. So case 2 I have to take r is equal to 1 and s is equal to 0. And now I am taking r is equal to 1 and s is equal to 0. So the moment r is equal to 1, what will happen? Your NOR gate is very sensitive. So which gate will turn on first? The moment we see r is equal to 1, this gate, because here we are applying r is equal to 1 and s is equal to 0. So NOR gate is very sensitive to 1. So what will happen? The moment we apply r is equal to 1, the output will be 0. The output will be 0 and this 0 is coming and here s is equal to 0. Here this is 0 and this is 0. So output will be q bar is equal to 1 and this is satisfied. This condition is satisfied. Q is equal to 0. Obviously we will get q complement is equal to 1 and that this gate will be able to produce. So there is no problem at all. So q is equal to, hence q is equal to in this case 0 and q bar is equal to 1. So remember this condition, q is equal to 0 and q bar is equal to 1. But now I am changing this input once again. I am making r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0. So even though r is equal to 0 and s is equal to 0 is made, we will get the same result, that is q is equal to 0 and q bar is equal to 1. So this condition is your, again I am proving this condition is your, when r is equal to 0, s is equal to 0, your circuit will be able to retain its previous state. That's why this is the condition for your memory. Memory means it will store data. That means even though your input is changes, the output remains same. Output remains same in case of your memory. That will be storing your data. So again we will see case 3, which is very very important. See here, R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1. So now the race will occur. Then which gate will turn on first when R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1? So the moment you apply R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1, this gate, suppose you will have R is equal to 1, your Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is also 0. Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 0, which is not satisfied, because if Q is equal to 0, Q bar must be 1. Q bar must be 1. So which is not satisfied by this R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1. So what will happen? This is your known as your invalid condition. Invalid condition. So never apply R is equal to 1, S is equal to 1 in case of NOR latch. So you can see here, when R is equal to 1, Q is equal to 0, when S is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0. So both the, but this is, what is the nature? This is not satisfied. If Q is equal to 0, Q bar must be 1, because Q bar is the complement of Q. But here we will get both the output as 0. So that's why this is your invalid condition. Then how to make the truth table? Let's see the truth table. So how to make the truth table now? So truth table is your S and R. When 0 0, here you have output Q. So 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So what we have studied, when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, your Q is equal to, again it will give you the previous state. It will give you the previous state. So this is your condition for memory. So this is your condition for memory. So in case of SR latch, when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, it will give you the previous state and it will act like a memory. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, what we will see, Q is equal to 0. So this is your condition for reset. When S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0, we find Q is equal to 1. So this is the condition for set. When both the inputs are 1 1, when both the inputs are 1 1, what we will find, that never apply SR NOR latch with 1 1 input. So this is your invalid condition. Invalid condition. So what we will find, that when I am applying to SR latch, S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, we will get previous state, that is your memory. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, Q is equal to 0, that is your reset. When S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0, Q is equal to 1, that is your set. When both inputs are 1 1, then we will find invalid condition. Invalid condition. So never apply 1 1 to SR NOR latch. This is your NOR latch. This is your NOR latch. Now the homework question for you, try to implement this latch gate by using your NAND gate and construct this truth table. So homework for you. So homework for you, design SR latch by using NAND gate. NAND gate and construct the truth table. So just like I have explained you SR NOR latch, you have to construct the truth and you have to design the SR latch by using your NAND gate. So I am going to construct the logic gate for you. You have to prove here only changes is in SR NOR latch R is written here. In case of SR NAND latch, S will be applied to your first NAND gate. Here we have two NAND gate. Your first NAND gate S will be connected, and here we will have R. Then we have the same Q bar. This is your Q, and just like so. Now we have S R and we have Q and Q bar. So try to prove this. I am going to draw the truth table for you also. That is S, R and Q. S, R and Q. So that is when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, this is your reset. 1, 0. This is your set. Set means 1. Reset means output will be 0. 1, 1 means your previous state, memory. Previous state. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, this is invalid. Never apply 0, 0 to your NAND gate. So you have to prove that. Prove this truth table by taking the different cases. Just like the previous example, I have explained you about the NOR latch. You need to construct this SR NAND latch like this and take the different cases like S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. Then you have to take S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. And then you have to take S is equal to 1, R is equal to 1. Then you have to take S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0. So 3 cases we have to discuss here and prove that truth table that never apply S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0 because of this invalid condition. But in case of NOR latch, what will happen? When you apply both the inputs are 1, then only we have invalid case. But in case of SR latch, we have SR NAND latch, we don't apply 0, 0 to both the gate. What will happen if both the gates are applied with 0, 0? Then output will be invalid. That is Q is equal to Q bar. That is never happen. Q must be complemented with the Q bar. So you need to prove this. So in the next class, I am just going to extend this SR latch concept for SR flip flop. Then we will design its truth table, then we have characteristics table, its state table. We will see that in the upcoming class. So thank you.